Welcome to today's edition of our AM Minnesota program. Today we're going to have fun talking about Heritage Days, which of course is KDHL Radio's hometown celebration here in Faribault. Faribault Heritage Days officially is next week, June 13th through the 16th, but tonight there's an evening out with Charlie McGuire, Rice County Historical Society fundraiser. Takes place at the Faribault American Legion. Social hour is 5, dinner is at 6. Charlie McGuire begins at 7 tonight, and I do see that the soapbox races have their practice runs over by Peace Lutheran Church. Travis McCauley and Laura McCauley are with us this morning on AM Minnesota.
Good morning.
You guys are both on the board.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're the president of the board.
Yes.
And you
She
were
made
just
me
saying
do it.
before we hit the airwaves that we need more people to be on the board.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I got involved. I've been volunteering for a few years, and Laura has been on the board, I think, 5 years now.
About 5, yes.
And
you twisted his arm to get him on, or did you order
I
him
did
on?
kind of, actually. I told him he should do it, so he did.
and within my job, I do a lot of problem solving and fixing things, and so I came in, and we've really streamlined a lot of what we do. But now we're to the point we need people to come in, give us a hand. Financially, we're doing better than we have. So there are opportunities for us to do new things, provided we have the people to do them.
Yeah, that's the problem, always finding the hands
boots
to do it.
Yeah, we need boots on the ground, and you know, for us, both of us, from Friday until Saturday, we'll get up every morning early. We got stuff to do, and then we're down to Central Park till midnight, and then do it the next day, and Sunday, hopefully sleep.
But a volunteer wouldn't necessarily have put in those hours, right?
No,
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. No, we can get, even on the board meetings, I don't need people there at every meeting. What we need is when somebody looks at like the soapbox races, right now that is completely handled by Ed Little. So he has to coordinate with the Snow Goat Club and get with Peace Lutheran. We borrow the ramps from Jesse James Day. So that's a lot of work. If we could divvy that out to, say, 3 people, that'd be a lot off his shoulders. And then, you know, we all have lives outside of Heritage Days. I mean, so that right there is, even for the parade, Laura does all the work on the parade. So people send in phone calls, all the planning, all done by one person.
Any idea how many units will be in this year's parade?
We're looking at about 70 units this year, and I have 3 marching bands coming this year.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, it's tough to get bands in the summer.
It is a little hard. Their schedules are pretty full, and so we're very lucky that they're coming to join us this year.
We're having a competition, aren't you?
We are having a competition. There's going to be a first, second, and third place for them. So come out and cheer them on and show them how much we appreciate them coming to our parade.
And the parade is on Saturday.
Saturday rolls off at what, 6:15?
6:15, and of course we have the fun run right before that at 6 o'clock for the children. They can run from the fairgrounds down to Quick Trip, and all of them get a shirt.
No, I never get to see that, but I bet it's cool.
You can do that right before the parade starts, and we'll run you down so you
Yeah,
can.
well, I'm kind of in.
How many years have you been calling
I
the parade?
don't know, since I got here, pretty much. Yeah, I came in 1987. It was maybe 88. I started something like that.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, it's some events like the fishing contest, totally handled by the Rice County Sportsman Association, I think it is.
And we very much appreciate them doing that for us during Heritage Days.
I know they love it, and you know, it's so cool to see the kids and how excited they get for getting their fish. You know?
Oh, no, and I ran into Dan. I said, you know, he said he was going to do that until the day he died.
Yeah, that's at the Kingville Dam, 9 to 11 on Saturday morning. Kids bring a fishing rod. Minnows are provided. Awards issued for the top fish. All participants get a T-shirt from the Rice County Sport Fishing Association. We're going to get an opening marker report. We'll talk more about Heritage Days after that. Mona Kaiser is the Grand Marshal. What a great choice. Wednesday, 6:30 in the evening, Central Park. There'll be a flag raising by the Central Veterans Association, Rice County Central Veterans Association, which is always the way to open it up, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. They do a very nice job.
Yeah. And then it's youth night that night. You have karaoke, inflatables, a gaga ball, whatever that is.
The Gaga Ball is, if you've ever watched the show Wipeout,
No.
No, those are the big
That's the big. Are we doing that one this year?
We are going to have the big balls, kind of like from Wipeout, the big red balls. And then we have a zip line coming for the inflatables. But Gaga Ball is it's an octagonal pit, and you play with the ball and you try and get people out. It's just a fun little game that the kids really enjoy.
Oh, sure. That's in Central Park, 7 until 10 on Wednesday night. Central Park Bandshell has a Minnesota Sings Talent Contest on opening night Wednesday for ages 10 to 25.
Minnesota Sings is an organization. It's kind of like a hometown American Idol. So I think Kim's still looking for people. Kim Anderson is the one who's running that event.
Sure.
And yeah, we're going to start out with that competition. Now everybody who's applied, I guess, will be competing, and then we'll move into the kids karaoke.
And the winner gets to go to the state.
There's a state competition, and the winner of the state competition gets it's like a recording studio session, and so it's not for nothing. There's a big prize at the end.
There's a potential for being a superstar someday. September 24th is when that state event is held. I'm assuming on the fairgrounds.
Yes,
That's
at the
just
state
a-
fairgrounds.
Yeah.
So it is a button event, by the way. Where do I get my buttons?
You can pick up your button at State Bank, at Co-op,
Fairway.
Fairway, Hy-Vee, and I forgot the other one.
How much
now.
will this set me back?
Now, the
$5.
Buttons are $4 as long as you get it before Wednesday.
Okay.
And then they go up to
$5.
$5.
Still a good deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We would encourage everyone who goes to the parade to purchase a button, because the parade, I still am marveled at the people that think the parade is free.
There's very few things that we do that are free.
In life, yes.
My time that I give is for free. But the parade, when you see whether it's a marching band or the clowns across the river or the little Jeeps, the Shriners, any of those, drum lines, all that stuff, we have to write a check to pay for, obviously, their costs. I mean, nobody's making $1 million off a parade, but there are costs for them to get there. And so, yeah, our budget has, on that parade is, I don't know, how much did I give you this year? $5,000?
I don't know. I know that we try to keep it within the set limit, and some years are better than others.
Yep, you have to have a budget. Yeah, and like you said, these people aren't going to come to your parade unless you pay them.
Yeah, they don't pay us. We don't have to pay them a lot, but we do have to.
And the neat thing is, like the Shriners, they don't get anything personally out of it. It all goes to the Children's Hospital, and what a great cause that is.
Absolutely.
And a lot of them are that way. So a lot of them, it is a fundraising opportunity for them. So.
Yep.
So when you spend that $5 or $4 for the button, you're not only benefiting, yourself getting into these events, you're benefiting your community for being able to put on a good parade, and you're benefiting the children's hospitals and some of those other causes.
Absolutely.
So it's a win-win, win-win-win all the way around.
Yeah, and don't forget, you have to have a button to get into the beer garden. So go ahead and purchase your button now so that you have it ready.
You better have a button. You better have a button when you come down with that medallion if you win if you find the medallion on the KDHL medallion hunt. Because if you don't have a button, well, you get like $25 and that's it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
You get Twins tickets, Chanhassen Dinner Theater tickets if you find the button too, and that's a prize package worth quite a bit.
And when do you guys start posting the clues on that?
Wednesday of next week. Yep, opening day is when the clues get posted. And the idea, the dream world, is that it's found by Friday so that we can have whoever wins join us in the parade. They get the option anyway. Sometimes they don't want to ride with us, but most years we've had people ride with us. Maybe you can even drive Jerry's tractor if you want to.
Have you cleared that with Jerry?
Yeah, he's offered that. That way he doesn't have to drive it. He's no dummy.
No, he's not.
So again, that's what's going on Wednesday, the opening night. You have a favorite event? I'm assuming it's the parade, even though you're, organizing.
Actually, because I run the parade, I don't actually get to watch the parade so much. So my favorite event would probably actually be down in Central Park. I like listening to the bands.
Oh, sure.
So the music in the park on Saturday, and then of course the bands both Friday and Saturday night this year I'm excited for. We have Smokescreen coming in on Friday night, and then that Magical 70s Sunshine Band will be there Saturday night. We had them last year and they were a lot of fun.
my favorite event is probably the soapbox races. It's just a ton of fun watching those kids run down, and then the adults. Last year, the year before, we got to watch John and Sam Jasinski race against one another.
I bet that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It's always a fun time.
Thursday night, there's a concert in the park too. I see here the concert in the park.
Yep.
And it's the 8th Street Band.
Yes, that is part of the Park and Rec Summer Series, concerts in the park on Thursday night, so that's definitely a good time to come down. It's also family fun night, and Fairway normally comes over and does fun activities with us.
Cool. Art in the Park, Central Park, 5:30 on Thursday evening. You can register at Park and Rec. There's bingo in Central Park. The mayor's reception is at 10,000 drops this year from 5 until 7 on Thursday.
And that is a button event, so you'll have to make sure you're wearing your buttons so you can come down and join us and check out the new distillery here in town.
Carnival's in the park.
Yep, we're doing wristbands on Saturday.
Saturday from 12 to 4, it's $20, and you can also register to win either a boys or a girls bike that day.
Wow.
And then for the carnival, if you want to pre-buy your tickets, they have them at Fairway. It's a great deal. You get 8
tickets for $20, and that's 8 rides. Each ride would be one of those tickets.
I know you're going to think I'm weird, but, well, most people think I'm weird. But my favorite thing about Heritage Days is the food in the park.
Oh, yeah?
I think last year Troy gave me my 15th corn dog for free. So
Okay.
yeah.
Apparently if you buy 14 of them in that 4-day span, he
get
might give you the
15th free.
15th for free.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that says more about Troy or more about me, but
But I like the kebabs and
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the other. You had a couple new food stands last year, didn't you?
We don't know who else there.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a couple new ones again this year also.
Okay, all right. So you want to check that out in Central Park. It's always delicious. I usually head over there after the parade. Am I announcing the parade at the same spot I did the last many, many years? Parker Cole is no longer at that location.
They're no longer the owners of that location,
Right.
but you will be at that location.
Okay, all right, that's good. I mean, familiarity. There's something about familiarity, right? There's a little shade there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to visit with people all around me. I always have a good time. Faribault Woolen Mill has tours Friday, 11 until 1. You can register at the Faribault Community Center. It is free with a button.
It's discounted with a button.
Well, it says
It's-
free on here.
Oh,
Well, then it's free.
there we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a half price deal, but if it says it's free, then
There you go.
I will get with the Woolen Mills and we will definitely follow up on that
yeah,
on
no
Monday.
problem. Farmers Market, of course, is every Saturday. That continues here during the Heritage Days celebration. There's some things that I'm overlooking here that you guys want to get the word out on. We got plenty of time, I guess.
Well, one of the things we'll bring up that's new this year is there's a kayak tour, a history along the Cannon River.
Ooh, cool.
Starting at South Alexander Park at 1 p.m. on Saturday. That's put on by the Historical Society.
I love
Of course,
it.
there's the citywide garage sale all weekend long. And you can register for that with the Faribault Daily News. There's the craft show that will be there Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There's the Touch of Magic show, which will be in Central Park with balloon sculptures on Saturday. They'll be there from 12:30 to 5:30. The Kids Fun Run, of course, the parade, and the beer garden is always a fun time. And don't forget there's the coloring contest. If you stop down at Park and Rec, you can pick up the coloring sheet and your kids can turn those in to win prizes.
It says on here, Alexander Faribault House has an open house on Saturday from 10 until 3. It's $3 or free with a button.
Yep.
At the Alexander Faribault House. Craft show going on, of course, Saturday 10 until 10. I really love the idea of doing fur traders because it's kind of where the Faribault community began.
Absolutely. It's a nice piece of our history to have them come back and teach to our community.
So can I buy some furs there?
No, I'm not a big fur person, but I love watching what they do.
I mean, there's nothing for sale of this.
I don't believe so. I believe it's a demonstration. They've been down there the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Touch of Magic show from 12:30 to 5:30. Balloon sculptures in Central Park. There's an ecumenical worship service at the Cathedral of Our Merciful Savior at 2 on Saturday.
Sadly, that had to be canceled this year. We were unable to secure someone to host that service for us, so we're not going to be able to host that this
what
year.
a bummer, because I used to go to that all the time, especially when the Over Back Band was there.
We're hoping to get it back next year, but this year, unfortunately, we were unable to secure someone to host it for us.
There's nothing like tapping your toes in church. I love it. Yeah, that's called praise, right?
Yeah.
Praise. Anyway, music at the band shell. You got a lot of great musicians there on Saturday.
Yeah. And then don't forget, on Friday night there's a free teen night out at the Aquatic Center from 8:30 to 10 p.m. ages 12 to 18. They're going to have music, a dance area. The outdoor movie Emoji will be playing. On the big screen, and concessions will be available.
Fantastic.
And then there's a pub crawl on Friday night. You'll meet at the historic Hutchinson House at 6:30. You do have to RSVP for that, and the number to do that is 507-384-3291. That is a button event, so you would need to make sure you have your button before you register. And then there's the creative crawl in downtown Faribault from 5 to 8.
And the pub crawl. You meet at the historic Hutchinson House.
Yep, and that one you'll have to RSVP for. You will have to contact that phone number to register for
It's
it.
a button event.
And a button event.
Drinks are not included, it says here.
Yeah, you'll have to make sure you bring your money along to buy the drinks.
I mean, it's a pub crawl.
Yes.
Every year I've wanted to do that.
What's stopping you from doing it?
I'm normally busy with Heritage Days.
Well, this is part of Heritage Days.
Yeah. He's normally down at the beer garden.
Yeah. Don't trip. I'm normally down at the beer garden, but I'm available if people have questions.
You can stop down and see us and say hi.
Oh,
Yep.
sure. You always are down by the little RV there.
Yeah, we have the police mobile command center. They are very gracious and let us use that.
In case there's an emergency and they have to use it.
Yep. And then we're down there. That's normally manned. So if you have any questions, whoever's in there, if nothing else, they know how to get a hold of me. And then, yeah, I'm normally in Central Park from when Central Park's open.
Yeah.
Travis McCauley and Laura McCauley are with us this morning on AM Minnesota. We're going to do a preview of Heritage Days 2 on Monday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
On Monday. And I'm hoping that Mona Kaiser can join us. The Grand Marshal, how do you choose the Grand Marshal, by the way?
We get together as a committee and we take suggestions from the community, and we just kind of decide who has done a lot for Faribault or who has been most active within Faribault. That's how we pick. I mean, last year we had Father Henry Doyle, which is a great option.
That was great.
And then Mona, of course, did this year with all of her work with the senior center. So it was kind of an easy choice this year with Mona.
Sure, they're expanding.
Yeah, that's what we looked at. Is the senior center getting bigger and all the work she's put in. Don't want to say how long she's been there because she'll get mad, but she's been there a while. And,
Yes, she has.
yeah, so it was when we started bouncing names around and that one came up, it just kind of stopped the conversation. It was a pretty easy choice this year.
Very, very good choice. So we're looking forward to the parade. Be announcing it once again over by the former Parker Cole Funeral Home there on 2nd
and 6th, I think it is.
Yes. Now, the parade is pretty simple. I love the route. There's no turns on this parade, right? Other than out of the fairground.
You come out of the fairgrounds, you go straight down, and then the only other turn is right there at 2nd when they turn in front of you and go down 6th.
Yeah.
Makes it an easy parade for most of our participants. And of course, this year we're kind of hoping that Faribault's Fast Pitch is going to take the state tournament today and will join us for our Parade of Champions in the parade.
I hope so. And of course, it'd be cool to get those state track participants too. Lauren Isaacson and
Megan
Gerke and Avery Hunt from BA are in the state
Yep.
track and field meet. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, any athlete or
Robotics
academic,
team, they went to nationals.
they're all eligible to be in our Parade of Champions. They just have to come down and register, and they can certainly be in the parade. Anyone who's gone to a state competition and placed is welcome to be in the parade for free.
You hear that, folks? That's awesome. That's part of our community, and this is a community parade, right?
Absolutely, they are part of our community, and we would love to celebrate their state placements.
Yeah. Well, we're really proud of those ladies.
No, it's been fun to watch.
Looking forward to it.
Yep, today
This
at 1:30.
afternoon. North Branch Vikings are the opponent. They're very good. They're the number 2 seed, the number 2 ranked team. Faribault, the number 1 seed, the number 1 ranked team. But seedings don't mean anything after the first round.
No, it's going to be a great game.
Explain that to me, please. They flipped for the home team in the semifinal game. I was just baffled at that.
Yeah, no, I can't explain that.
I mean, why would you seed the tournament and then not have the number 1 seed be home all the way through?
Are they is Faribault going to be the home team in this game?
No, they're gonna. Well, they might be. They have to flip. They flipped after the first round.
Yeah.
The number 4 seed was the home team in
Yeah,
the
no.
semifinal.
Yeah, that was crazy.
because they flipped for the home team, why do you even seed it if it's just the first round?
Yeah, I have no explanation for that.
Yeah.
I mean, the only positive you get out of being seeded, number one, is to get you don't have to take on typically a state-ranked team in the first round. Other than that, but it's neither here nor there. Doesn't matter whether they're home or visitors, they'll win today, right?
That's what we're hoping for. They just need to play like they did yesterday, and they'll be just fine.
Oh, yeah. We'll get underway about 1:10. 1:30 is the first pitch from Caswell Park, North Mankato. I'm glad to hear that they're going to be in the parade.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're. They have to let me know if they want to be, but they are more than welcome to join us.
Well,
you could ask them while you're there today.
I could.
Why would you not want to be in a parade?
Well, if they have other commitments, they may not be able to make it. I have that happen
Well,
quite
that's
often.
true. I did tell Coach Armbruster that if they win the state title, I'd be buying the burger for a celebration in Alexander Park.
Nice.
That's really awesome of you.
Yeah. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Over in Central Park, have a big shindig.
Yeah, big
I mean,
party.
not Central Park, but Alexander
Alexander
Park. Over by where they play their games.
Yeah.
You can maybe have a father-daughter softball game or something. That'd be kind of
That
fun.
would be kind of fun, yeah.
And if I'm in town, I'll be there to watch.
You can almost charge admission and donate the proceeds to the Heritage Days.
That would be a great idea. Nice little fundraiser for us.
Yeah, help you for your parade next year.
Absolutely.
Gee, just call me the idea man.
We'll get you on the board.
Now, what is a creative crawl?
So the creative crawl is several of the businesses in downtown will be opening and selling their creative wares, offering them take and make. So I don't know if you've ever gone and done the wine and painting where you can paint a picture while sitting there. It's great fun, and you don't have to be creative or artistic to do it. She'll walk you through all of the steps. It's a great activity if you've never done it.
I mean, you draw pictures while you're drinking wine? Is that what I'm hearing?
You can paint and sometimes drink wine. This particular event, she might not have wine on hand, but you can go and paint a picture. Even if you've never painted, I guarantee you'll be able to do the painting there. She is fantastic. And then there will be artist demonstrations downtown for you to walk along and just check out all the creative people that are here in Faribault.
Oh, okay. That again is on Friday from 5 until 8 in the evening. The Chalk the Walk contest. I think it's cool to see all the people. What really is neat to see grandmas working with their grandkids and some chalk on the sidewalk.
Yeah, just come down and help us decorate the sidewalk in Central Park. It's a fun little event for the kids to come down.
It really is. Don't forget the free community lunch at Trinity Lutheran Church on Friday from 11 until 1. Last couple of years I haven't been able to make that, but it is delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've not made that last few years either. So.
And then, of course, there's the Main Street Car Show in downtown Faribault from 6 to 9. Make sure you come down and check out all the amazing cars we have in town.
That's on Friday. That kind of replaces the Father's Day car show that you used to have here.
Yep, it's going to be on Friday night.
It's just going to be a great time. It always is. Faribault's Heritage Day celebration. You know, when I first arrived here in 1987, they had themes, different heritages.
Mm-hmm.
German one year, Norwegian one year, French one year. I think the biggest Heritage Day celebration ever was when they did the American Indians, and they had a big powwow there in Central Park. I think that might have been the biggest Heritage Days ever.
Oh, and I was not here
for that one.
for
You guys
that
probably
one.
weren't around for that.
Yeah, we think we moved here in 2000.
Okay, this was in the early
2001.
90s. Early
No,
to
2002.
mid-90s.
Yeah, no, we weren't here for that one. But
That was pretty cool.
I can imagine. It sounds like it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Now, that was before Cardinal Point Apartments were there, too, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So that was definitely before us.
That area was all greenery, and so they could use that site as well.
Yeah.
But now it's, of course, Cardinal Apartments, and they probably wouldn't like it if you had events at Cardinal Apartments.
Probably not a powwow in the middle of it.
No.
Probably not the best
Wouldn't go
idea.
over real well. Again, folks, Heritage Days, everybody's invited in the KDHL listening area to come over to our hometown and see what they do. They got some special events listed on the bottom here. My copy got cut off. Did you go over the Lord of the Things?
I did not. So there's the Lord of the Things. Think you know our area history? You can test your knowledge with the Faribault Daily News Historic Places Contest. Details will be printed in the Daily News. There's the Carnival in the Park, of course. You can purchase discount tickets at Fairway. Advanced tickets are $20 for 8 rides. the kids coloring contest, we touched on that. And of course the Paradise Center for the Arts is going to be hosting the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Yeah, Merlin players.
And that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, so you should come down and join us.
Professional theater, the Merlin players. So again, that's coming up during Faribault's Heritage Day celebration. You guys going to be able to make it out to the Historical Society fundraiser tonight?
I am not sure actually if we're going to be able to make it out there tonight. I'm heading out to Mankato, of course, because I want to see Fast Pitch take home the state champions, and then we'll see what we're doing after that.
Yep, North Mankato, Caswell Park. I'm sure a lot of Faribault people that can make it will be there, but because it's at 1:30 in the afternoon on a Friday, there'll probably be people that won't be able to make it, so we'll have it on KDHL radio.
And I'll be listening to it on the app.
Yeah, you've been listening to it. You tap the app, right?
Absolutely.
It's about as convenient as it gets.
Super easy.
Allie Shack's dad was listening from San Diego, California the last couple of days.
I have listened to basketball games in Europe.
Isn't that awesome?
It's so great.
Yeah, it really is. And what was I going to say? Oh, and Allie's been red hot. You know, she had 3 home runs yesterday.
Yeah, she's been on fire. So let's just keep it going today and bring home that state championship.
2 in the first game, 1 in the second game when she got to have 3 different cracks at it. That was just bizarre.
That was weird.
A couple of illegal pitches were called, and she gets to come back and try again.
Yeah.
And she tried again. She popped out, she flew out, and she tried again, and boom, home run.
And there it is.
Awesome. So, again, folks, we invite you to come on over and enjoy Faribault's Heritage Days, our first clues in the KDHL medallion hunt on Wednesday. You get to keep that great real silver medallion that Speed Jewelers engraves for us. You're in tune to KDHL AM, Faribault, Minnesota. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend, and hope to see you in North Mankato this afternoon.